Mr. Speaker. Jo Luxton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have to admit that after hearing the first and third speaker in this debate, I was feeling quite nervous because I'm nowhere near as funny as them, but after hearing that speaker, I'm feeling quite calm about giving this speech now, knowing that I'm not that funny and neither is he. So what I want to talk about is the fact that I was really excited that I was going to be speaking in the debate today. But the sad thing is that it was only 5 minutes long, and I want to talk about all the amazing things that this government is doing, but there's no way I can fit it all in 5 minutes. But anyway, unlike the opposition who's sitting over there, they bark at every single car that goes past. I don't know if they're waiting for a pat, a bone, something to be thrown at them, but unfortunately no one is paying any attention to them. Unlike us on this side of the House, we are getting on with the mahi, getting on with the work. We're a government that's fiscally responsible, and we're seeing that with our recent AAA rating. We are wanting to be transformable. We're ambitious, we are future-focused, and we are compassionate. And most importantly, we are bringing kindness back to politics. And we are seeing that by watching our Prime Minister, the Honourable Jacinda Ardern, doing us proud overseas and talking about that very fact, bringing kindness back to politics. She says there's not one rule for leadership, and it doesn't have to be based on ego and point scoring. You can be strong and you can be kind. So I'm really proud of our Prime Minister who's leading the way on that front. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about some of the amazing things that we are doing, and in particular, initially, thinking about our families package. We've got so many more families that are going to be so much better off under this package. Around about 384,000 members of the public there, Mr. McCulloch. 384,000. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We've extended paid parental leave for up to 22 weeks. We've got a Best Start payment for all new babies that are born in the next 3 years. Our senior citizens and some of our lowest income earners are eligible now for a winter energy payment. So now, instead of our vulnerable people and elderly people having to make the choice between turning the heater on or saving some money, they don't have to worry about that anymore, and that speaks volumes. That is about compassion, and that is about being kind. I also want to talk about some of the things that the Honourable Carmel Sepuloni is doing in the work and income space. I'm thinking about the fact that she's changing the way that people that work at work and income have changed their focus. I met with some WINZ managers recently in the area that I live in, and they were telling me that they've been told since this government has come in that the focus must now be on the client and about the client and what is best for the client. And actually these people seemed very relieved and very happy that this was the instruction that they were following now. That's right. And I think about a time when I had to go into WINZ when I was in a vulnerable situation, and the person that I spoke to made me feel terrible, made me feel inadequate, and I felt really distraught after my visit there. And I'm really proud to see that our Minister, Carmel Sepuloni, is really focusing on listening to the clients and what clients wanting, and from that making the changes that need to be made in the MSD space. I'm also really proud about what we're doing in the education space. We're giving the voice back to teachers on the Teaching Council. We are showing them that we on this side of the House actually trust them. We trust them to know what they are doing. We're not taking that choice away, and we're not going to stand there and go, actually, you know what, we know better, this is what we want you to do. We're letting those people that work at the coalface make those decisions for themselves and look after their own sector. We're also, another thing I'm really proud of is the fact that we're getting rid of national standards. National standards. So no longer will our children in schools, particularly those that have learning disabilities or are somewhat vulnerable, they no longer have to hear every school report that comes out, you're a failure, you don't meet those national standards. Now they will hear how positive and fabulous that they are doing it in school. It'll be a holistic look at how they're going, and I say I'm so proud that this government is bringing kindness back to politics.
Todd McLean.
Mr. Speaker.